Sergey, how you doing, my
Hi,
friend?
hi, good, very good.
Good, good. Listen, before we jump into your final fight and talk about what will be a historic and great occasion for yourself, I want to look back on your career, some of your proudest moments. Of course, a three-time light heavyweight champion, so many great achievements over those years. You know, won that first belt against Nathan Cleverly in 2013, and then in 2014 unifying against Hopkins. A lot of great nights for you. What was for you your proudest night as a professional boxer?
I think so. Like, of course, when I got first my title against Cleverly, this was very emotional fight, emotional moment in my life. And also then when I got check for $1 million against between Bernard Hopkins, and then next, when I got a second time title and third time title, just title fights and the victory of the title fights. Very emotional. Yeah.
A remarkable career, and you fought almost everyone, and we'll touch upon who you didn't fight in a little bit. But of course, you know, Andre Ward, Canelo, Alida Alvarez, Pascal Hopkins. Who for you was the toughest opponent you faced in your career?
Toughest,
Mhm.
toughest. It was a guy like Darnell Boom. I fought like a fight number 10, I believe. Uh, those fight was like very tough for me. I was just came back from Russia, a long time didn't fight. Like manager gave me this opponent. Like he was like a 17, 15, and I was very tired in this fight. Like and don't remember the fight around, after round number 8. Oh no, around number 5. But rounds was fight was 8 rounds, and 3 rounds I fought like without my memory.
Mm.
Like I was very tough, like very tired, and I won the fight. And then like this fight, Darnell Boone was like not agree that I won this fight, and ask require like I would like to make a rematch, but our rematch was later, uh, number fight number 19
Mm.
already. Yeah, uh, Katie Duva gave made this rematch,
Mm.
and she said if I will win this fight, she will sign a contract with me because 18 fights, I didn't get the money for the fights.
Mm.
Egis Klimas, my manager paid for me he rented for me like apartment. He paid for my food. He paid for the fights, for the opponents. Like and like that we tried to find promoters,
Mm.
and promoters like found got attention on me after fight number 18 when fight was in Russia against Aman Simakov, and Aman Simakov was died in the fight, like this story. And after this fight, like she got a uh, she got a, like attention on my side, like and offered me through Aegis. Aegis, my manager called me and said like, here, listen, here like Katie Dua wants to make a fight for you, and if you will win the fight,
Mm.
she will be ready to sign a contract with you. Like I said, and what I should do? For first of all, you should come back to USA from Russia. But I already was in Russia already 3 months after the fight, and I already thinking, I already thought that I'm not gonna fight because like this crazy situation
Yeah, of
in
course.
that fight, and I already here in the home in Russia, and why I should back to USA if I no get money for the fights, like Aegis pay for me for everything, for food, for apartment, like.
Mm.
And when I came back to USA, she made rematch
Mm.
with Darnell Boone, and I stopped him in round number 2.
Yeah.
And she signed a contract with me, and I got a my first $5,000. I was very happy.
In the grand scheme of things, it seems so little, but obviously at that time it was so significant. And of course,
Yeah,
Klimas, he's been a massive part of your career. He's been there for your biggest fights, and one of the biggest was those two fights with Andre Ward. I'm kind of semi surprised you didn't actually pick Ward as your toughest opponent, but a lot of people felt you won that first fight. Do you still believe that you won that fight?
of course, of course, I won the first fight, and second fight was like I was very confused and don't remember second fight at all.
Mm.
Uh, but for first fight, of course, I won, uh, and I overrated him and made very crazy training camp because like I thought like, oh, he's Olympic champion, he's like a champion of the Super Six series,
Mm.
just I just a guy from Chelyabinsk, just a simple guy, and like then overrated him and didn't rate me by myself, and overtrained in the my training camp, and I thought like I will be uh like is the more worse than I did than I was. And when I came into the ring and started to throw the punches, and I felt like, what? It's simple, like alphabet, just everything. What I throw the punch them, and after round number 4, my legs like a tires on the car. That's it. I was done.
Mm. I mean,
Overtrained. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you go through, you fight into that second fight ends in sort of a controversial circumstances. A lot of people suggesting it was below the belt. I think you did at the time. Some people saying it was borderline. Do you feel it was still to this day? When you watch back that fight, you say that you don't remember it, but when you watch back that fight, do you feel that shot that ultimately finished the fight was low?
No, it was a really crazy stop,
Mm.
by low blow. Just and for me, it's crazy, like to be happy to get victory by this way, you know. And after this, like, hey, I'm champion. I'm champion. You're not a champion. You're just a low blower champion.
But no trilogy bout. I know you pushed for that. It never came off, did it? What? Why didn't it come off?
Because they coward. They not ready to fight anymore. Just should ask them. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I was ready
And one man you never fought, obviously, after unifying those belts against Bernard Hopkins, you had three of the four light heavyweight titles. A lot of people felt you were going to fight Adonis Stevenson in an undisputed fight. It never came off for whatever reason. From your perspective, that fight that so many people wanted to see, why did it not happen?
because Chickenson was scared. I think so because he avoided anyways. He avoided fight with me, but Gwozdek stopped him. Like very very like пригвоздил, как nailed him, nailed to the floor.
We've talked about so many great moments. You mentioned Simrakov earlier, and obviously that tragic death back in 2011. It was a fight that I'm sure left a lot of period and grief for you. Is that something that still wears heavy on you even now after all these years?
About the Simakov, yes, I very was like confused and it's happened, in my life, in my career, like, and I already after fight, I was ready no boxing anymore. But when Aegis Klimas called me like over of February 2012, and he said one promoter was interested of you.
Mm,
I said, "Huh? Who? Katie Dua, many men's promotions. She wants to make a fight for you, and if you will win the fight, she will be ready sign contract with you."
mm,
I said, let me think, and I will answer to you like tomorrow morning. And all night, like I like it was like a thought, about like what I should do. Was the signal? Maybe I should stop boxing because this is a signal for me from the God, that no anymore. Or just I should to go through this crazy situation like a challenge, because when I started boxing in 2000, in 1994, when I was 11, my dream was like to get money and cover by financial all my life in the future,
mm,
and to help to my family, to my mom, to my father, and like all night, like I was thinking about like what I should do, like in the morning, like already, okay. And I decided if I will get success, I will help. I will help to parents of Roman Simagov.
mm,
And like I said to Egis in the morning, yes, I'm ready to go back to USA and continue to fight.
mm. Because I believe you donated a substantial amount of your purse from the Isaac Chaluba fight to their parents. You kept up with that promise.
Repeat again, please.
I say you donated a significant amount of your purse to the for the Isaac Chaluba fight to
Yes,
his
yeah, yeah,
parents.
to parents, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you kept that promise, and a very honourable thing to do. I want to touch upon your obviously your final fight against Artur Mann, only a week away. What was it that made you come to the conclusion that this would be your final fight in professional boxing?
I decided to stop boxing because my fights now like 1 year, 1 or 2 year, like not often how I would like, just big pauses between the fights. It's destroy me,
Hmm.
destroy me.
How emotional do you anticipate this to be? I don't know if you're an emotional man, Sergey. You seem a formidable character, but do you anticipate that this will be an emotional moment for you making your final walk?
We'll see. We'll see. I don't know, like how it will be. Last fight, I fought like after 2 years of rest of the fights, I fought Robin Safar,
Mm,
16-0, but in the even day of the fight, I was very nervous, like very
mhm,
nervous and over nervous, like yeah, like when I came into the ring. I was already out of energy, just and tired, like,
mm,
but because big pauses between the fights. I felt like Canelo, then 2 years, 2.5 years rest. I fought Tervel Pulev, then 2 years rest. I fought very big pauses,
mhm.
and very big. This has killed me.
Definitely, definitely. Well, Sergey, listen, an absolute pleasure speaking to you, my friend, and look forward to speaking to you again soon.
Thank you so much.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.